Must be a pretty pleasing way to mark 150.
Yeah, it's always special to play one. I must admit this whole week it's been a little bit tough for me, a little bit emotional. Getting a few messages from a lot of guys I played a lot of rugby with, Matt Todd, Kieran Reid, etc., Crotts, and then also some messages from friends and family, obviously brothers as well. So it was a different week, but a very enjoyable week, and it's something that I'd never change for anything.
And the Chiefs certainly kept you on your toes for a large part of that game, and as we've seen from Crusaders sides in the past, that the last 20 really flattered the scoreline, I suppose.
Yeah, I think it's one of those games that the scoreline didn't reflect how hard and physical it was. I know I'm going to be sore tomorrow and the next couple of days, but that's the beauty of this competition. It's tough. I know as a spectator it must be unreal watching. It's tight right until the end, and games can go either way. So it must be awesome watching.
Not so much playing, is that what you're saying?
Well, no, I love a challenge, and it is one of those things. If you're playing against New Zealand's best, you are putting against some of the world's best players, and that's what I'm excited by, and I think that's a cool opportunity for us as players to go out there and do that.
Obviously with Joe out, there was a lot of put on to George and obviously the pack as well to continue what's been an amazing record at scrum and with the line out going too.
Yeah.
Tell us about the likes of what George, Ollie coming off the bench, SE even just with the small moments that he had, Tom Sanders just didn't seem to stop from firstness to last. To do that without a couple of your key guys not there, how cool?
Yeah, it's something that the Crusaders have always prided themselves on is the depth and developing the younger guys, maybe some guys that will be ready to go in a year or two, but all those guys really stepped up, and I thought the way George played, obviously he had Neeps to scrummage against, and Neeps is a very, very strong man, so I thought George did really well. And you talked about Tommy was awesome, scored a great try, and I don't think he realised how fast he was too, so it's pretty cool to help those guys and see them come of age in a big game like that when the pressure was on, and we knew the Chiefs were always going to bring it and they were never going to roll over and give it to us easy, and I think the game showed that.
You've got a bonus point as well, quite critical, an opportunity to claim the title next week at home. Is that the way you approach it?
We've got to enjoy this first. It's never easy to come here. I must admit, I walked into the change room here and I thought, when was the last time I was actually here? I've been in Fiji for a couple of years, and I wasn't here at the start of the year, and always know that it's tough here. And obviously Cruds and playing his 100th game. Obviously Tomo had a 100th super game last week too, so we knew the Chiefs were always going to get up for those guys, and they showed what those players mean to them. Obviously the words Cruds and Smithy said after the game summed up those players perfectly.
Obviously not the result you were after, but just talk about the occasion, running out with your little girl, presentation at the end, the haka, the emotion of tonight.
Yeah, it was. There was everything. I mean, feel very privileged and honoured to be able to call myself a Centurion of the Chiefs now. And yeah, it's when you sort of look at the game itself, it's probably been a reflection of the whole season for us, in it for long periods, playing some great rugby, but again, big moments and not quite icing opportunities when we get them. But yeah, even though as a competitor I'm very disappointed again that we didn't get the win, but I suppose looking bigger picture, there was just some, I suppose, beautiful moments for me personally in front of a lot of friends and family, and yeah, still buzzing a little bit, to be fair. It's hard because you got mixed emotions that you sort of lost the game, but at the same time very proud of the achievement and the milestone.
Pretty crucial call that went against you guys on the Sevu Rees try. Give us your read on that.
Yeah, I probably chipped the referee again. Yeah, look, I think it's sort of the ball travelled forward, but they obviously saw it different, and that's fine. Look, to be fair, there was still 20 minutes to go after that call. We still felt we had opportunities and we had chances to get back in the game, but as I spoke at the end of the game, the Crusaders, they are the benchmark. They just keep evolving. They just do things so well, and they're so disciplined in their systems, both both offensively and defensively, and they made the most of their opportunities again tonight and really took it to us.
Does it dent the confidence though when a call like that goes against you? And when you were out there, what are you guys saying to each other to ensure that the heads don't go down, the confidence doesn't go down?
Yeah, we. Look, I think the leaders have done a fantastic job this season at acknowledging when a call doesn't go our way, but then trying to move on from it. Often the referees, they're not going to change their mind. They're not going to go back and sort of readdress it. So for us, we just need to focus on what the next process looks like for us. And we've done that well in patches, but tonight that one probably sort of stung a little bit and sort of hung around for a good 5 minutes after that, and we were just thrown off our processes in a way, and I think they sort of bounced back with another try quickly after that, which was a little bit of a nail, to be fair.
Are you almost welling up a bit, like how emotional it was for that 100th?
Yeah.
It's an exclusive clip, too.
Yeah. I'm quite an emotional guy when I start talking about things that I really care about. Yeah, there's been a lot of emotion. I tried to tell my wife today that I wouldn't cry, but there were a few tears through different moments, and I'm man enough to say that I don't mind crying every now and then. But yeah, look, there is a lot of emotion. Obviously, just probably my journey in the Chiefs jersey as well. It's meant everything to me, and I thought it was probably all said and done a few years ago when I moved offshore, but the rugby gods gifted me another opportunity to come back here and pull the jersey on again, and now to be able to sort of sit here and say I'm the 7th Centurion for the Chiefs, when I hang the boots up, I'll look back on that and be very proud of it.
So just to confirm, is this your last game here then, or are you leaving it open?
No, well, I'd say it will be the last game here. Yeah.